Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be continuing What If Naruto Was Full Uzumaki. Now, when I left this part off with, Zabuza was chilling at Naruto. Well, not chilling, but, opened Naruto's door and asked where's Haku. So, when Naruto heard that, his heart kind of dropped because not only was Haku there, but she was upstairs in his room. So Naruto heard Zabuza coming up the stairs, so he knew if he pushed her out, she was gonna Zabuza was gonna already know because his door was gonna have to shut before Zabuza got completely up the stairs. So Naruto just said fuck it and put himself underneath a genjutsu to make him go back to sleep. And Haku looks at Naruto like, why did he do that? And Zabuza opens the door and there's something in my eye, bro. It's like one of my eyelashes is stabbing my eye. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, so Zabuza opens the door and Haku's just staring at Naruto. And the genjutsu was only meant to keep him asleep for like a minute or two. So Naruto wakes back up. And he freaks out because Haku's in his room. Then he looks over and he sees Zabuza. And Zabuza looks at Naruto and was like, Naruto, why is Haku in your room? And Haku was like, oh, I just wanted to see what all the hype was about. And Zabuza was like, what do you mean hype? And then Karin and May get up. And Zabuza was like, what the fuck? Naruto. And Naruto was like, I don't know about them two. I kind of gave up on them too. And Zabuza was like, not on this squad. And he grabbed both of them. He was like, get your asses out this room. And they was like, that's not fair. I have to sleep in there. There's no other room in here. And Karin basically was like, that's not fair if she gets to sleep in there and I can't. And, they start arguing again. And Naruto looks at Haku. And Naruto kind of gestures her out the room. And she leaves. And Zabuza looks at Naruto and was like, well, since you insisted on, being, you, we have a mission to attend. And Zabuza was like, but this ain't no normal mission. You have a political mission to attend to. And Naruto was like, what? And Zabuza was like, come on, dude. You're like one of the last remaining Uzumakis. And you're royalty in the Uzumaki clan nonetheless. So this eventually was going to happen. So Naruto sighs and he gets dressed. And he leaves with Zabuza and Kakashi. But they are just body flicker away. And May was like, where are they going? And Karin, she gets a bad feeling, but she doesn't tell everybody. So, she doesn't tell everybody, but Haku kind of sees it. So, when they get to this meeting, and this with all the elders, including Hiruzen and stuff. So, when they get there, Danzo says that they're late. And Naruto looks at Danzo and was like, am I supposed to care? And Danzo was like, it's pretty rude to be, disrespectful to your elders. And Naruto was like, nigga, you ain't no elder of mine. And Hiruzen basically looks at Naruto and was like, well, what's with all the malice today? And Kakashi tells like whispers into Lord Third's ear, and Lord Third was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, Naruto. So you dealing with that at your crib?" And Naruto was like, "I do not have the patience for this shit. What do y'all want?" And the one of the village elders basically tells Naruto that he's gonna have to give up a portion of his wealth to feed the village. And Naruto was like, "What type of portion?" And they said 95%. And Naruto looks at them and was like, "Bitch, listen, my mother left that money to me. What makes you think I'm finna give it all to the village?" And Danzo was like, "If you were a good hidden leaf shinobi, you would give it to the village." And Naruto looks back at Danzo and was like, "If you were a good hidden leaf elder, you wouldn't despise the Uchiha clan so much. But look, well, where are we now?" And Naruto was like, "Listen, it's not my fault that y'all want to live in these lavish lives. Y'all just mad because I got money that I can spend, and y'all have to borrow money from the village." So with that being said, I can lend like, I don't know, maybe 5,000 zenny, but I mean not zenny, but what the fuck's the currency they used? But anything past that, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. And the village elders they were mad. They were like such insolence. No kid should be talking to us like this. We're elders. You have to listen to me. And Naruto's like, technically, y'all called me here instead of just doing it by yourself. So y'all obviously wanted my opinion. Therefore, there was obviously something I could have said and did to prevent that from happening. So with that being said, I'm gonna go back to where I need to be, and y'all can sort this bullshit out yourselves. And he leaves. And Zabuza like shrugs his shoulders, and Kakashi kind of backs out the room. Was like, "This is not gonna be good." And back in like the meeting area, some of the like some of not yeah like some of the elders were talking about how they should just have Naruto killed, and they were like, "But what the fuck?" The third Lord Third Hiruzen was basically asking them, "But what about the Nine Tails? If Naruto dies, it's gonna run rampant again." And Danzo says, "Why don't we just seal it inside of an Anbu member?" And he was like, "Or if we can't seal it inside him, why don't we seal it inside that Karin girl? She's another Uzumaki. She can be useful." And the Hiruzen was like, "Yeah, but even so, we can't just kill off royalty." And hold on. So the fuck. The elders that Naruto, like, some of the elders agreed with Danzo. So, cause Hiruzen barely was able to get his point across anyway when he was the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village. So, no, they did pass it to try to assassinate Naruto. So, some Abu Black Ops member gets sent to where Naruto normally be at, which is his house, and Zabuza and Kakashi are still there. So they kind of sensed the Abu members. I said sense like 6 different times. So, like, Kakashi and Zabuza act like they're leaving. And it's only like a small group of 3 because they didn't expect, like, Naruto and them to put up a fight. But before they leave, Kakashi and Zabuza basically tell them they'll be right back, but they tell everybody in the house that there are some Abu members sitting outside. So if you go outside, don't go outside alone. Or better yet, just stay in the house and fortify it. And they chilling in the house, and the Abu members kind of get like irritated, so they try to set the house on fire, but it doesn't work, cause well, Naruto kind of made like a force field seal around the house to where can't nothing get through it. Well, people can get through it, but like any foreign chakra besides Naruto's won't get through it. So Naruto himself could blow up his own house. And no one would care. Well, he would because the blast wouldn't leave the house, like wouldn't leave the barrier. So long as his blast wasn't too strong. Anyway, so like they notice that and they get down and they start trying to walk through the barrier. And the barrier, they like completely walk through it and they start remarking how Naruto's security is good but terrible at the same time. So when they get there and they open the door, not open the door, but like they find ways in. And the whole house is dark, so they assume that Naruto was up in his room like Danzo instructed them that he was. So they all go up there. And when they get to Naruto's room, everybody was standing there, and they see Naruto like standing in front. And Naruto's like, interesting. I wonder what happened at that meeting. And before they can like do anything, Haku uses her ice mirrors and kind of just starts fucking them up. And Naruto tells May to like hit their chakra points and shit. So when they when the morning comes, they all get like Naruto grabs the Anbu members and then like tells the third that he wants to hold another meeting. So everybody, like every elder, including Danzo, gets around. So they think it's just Lord Third calling a meeting, but it's actually Naruto. So they're in the meeting and they're talking. Naruto walks in the room. Now everybody's surprised because they thought Naruto would be dead, which would leave all his money to them. But they look over and they see like Naruto, Kakashi, and Zabuza has like the Anbu that they sent after Naruto on their backs. And Naruto was like, see, here's the problem. I don't appreciate how y'all just tried to kill me. And I definitely don't appreciate how y'all voted on killing me. And like Danzo was like, how did he know that? And Naruto was like, oh, I had my Uchiha friend to put them underneath a Genjutsu. And I know everything. Including what's under those sick bandages, Danzo. And Danzo kind of looks at Naruto and like, well, you still need to give us some money so we can, hold up the village. And Naruto's like, oh, no. Don't try to blow past the subject. Don't everyone in this room wants to see what's under those bandages? And I'm gonna say like two Anbu members appear. And Hiruzen stands up and like, what are you talking about, Naruto? And he's like, come on, Danzo, bro. Just show us what's underneath the bandages. It'll be cool. It'll be nice. And Danzo refuses, but now it has like all of the like the elders interested, so they all start asking him like, what's underneath your bandages? And the Anbu members like there's no need for anybody to know that, Hiruzen would tell, not Hiruzen, Danzo would tell if you wanted to. And Naruto was like, oh no, y'all can't get out of this. And Kakashi was like, yeah, y'all can't get out of this. And Zabuza, like, if y'all want to fight, bro, we can fight. But just know, I'm going to kill you. And the Anbu member notices that Zabuza, one of like the seven ninja swordsmen. So he's not about the action right now. He's a little so oh, a couple like a couple of minutes passed of just silence, and the third finally gets up and he was already standing up, but like the third probably like he get like he said something which kind of makes Haruzen, not Haruzen, Danzo a little bit like paranoid and irritated. He basically tells Danzo, if you don't like show us something underneath the bandages, you're not gonna like be able to stay in the village anymore. And Danzo nods his head and like he just starts walking out the room. And Hiruzen was like, this makes you now a wanted ninja. You know, you can't show your face here. And Danzo, just keeps walking. But Naruto's like, oh, since he's a wanted ninja, he's fair game right now, right? And he was basically like, yeah. Like, the third was like, yeah, I guess. And as soon as the third said that, Naruto basically ushers Kakashi and Zabuza to, go get him. So they're on their they rush out there to go get Zabuza. And when Zabuza senses them coming, he starts trying to move, just get loose on them, get little. And he does evade them. But the fact of the matter is that he can't be in the village, and there's not a lot of Abu Black House members left because they're stretched thin, and most of them died during okay, so basically I'm gonna say Danzo sent 30 Abu members to go fight Itachi to try to get his Mangekyo, but it obviously failed, and that only leaves him with 10 more soldiers. Now, given he didn't have a whole organization, but I'm gonna just say he only has 10 more left, including Sai. So they all leave the village, but since Sai was still a little kid, he kind of got left. So technically, Danzo only has 9 because Danzo said he didn't have use for anything that wasn't going to be, useful. So, some ninjas and stuff go through Danzo's things, and finds that there's a kid down here, and the kid's name is Sai, and he can use the Super Beast Scroll. So what happens is they inform Lord Third. And Lord Third contacts Naruto asking him, does he have another room for somebody? And Naruto's like, better yet, I have a question for you, Lord Third. Why did the Uchiha clan have to get killed? And Lord Third was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he kind of just dropped Sai off, but Naruto tells Sai that he can't live here. Well, he can, but just not with them. And he basically ushers Sai over to another house. And Naruto gets the idea of splitting everybody up. So Sai, Karin, and Mei live in one house, and Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke live in the other. So, given Karin and Mei were pretty pissed because, well, they don't know Sai, and they don't know if Sai could be a killer or something. So they're basically bringing that point up to Naruto. And fuck. Sai basically looks at them and was like, you think I'm a killer? Damn. That's tough. So, I'm gonna say, No, so I'm gonna say a couple weeks later, some of the Abu Black Ops members come back into the village as their original like the original Hidden Leaf ninja or like citizens, and their chakra levels are way too high to be like a citizen or just some basic Jonin or Genin. So yeah, so Naruto notices this, and so does Kari and a lot of other people, but they just want to see what happens. So basically, what the three little Jonin, like what the three quote unquote citizens did was they like kind of asked Lord Third a question like, where is the legend, like where does Naruto live? And the third, knowing that this is a trap, he answers them and tells them that Naruto lives in the Uzumaki compound, just like west of here. And they thank him. And if you're asking how did they get all the way up there to Lord Third and not kill him, they didn't. Anyway, so anyway, well, it doesn't even matter if it doesn't even matter if Hiruzen died now anyway because Kakashi can become Hokage and Danzo was already kicked out the Hidden Leaf Village and is now known as a rogue shinobi. So even if he did kill off Lord Third, unless he did something to redeem himself in the village, there'd be no way in hell that the elders would be willing to let him back in. So they go to like the Uzumaki compound and Naruto, like Zabuza and Kakashi kind of stops them there. And basically tells them like, alright, you can't go past this point. And Zabuza was like, yeah, because if you do, it's going to get real messy. And the people, like, since they're like kind of like citizens, they're trying to act all scared. And Zabuza did the hidden, like the mist jutsu that he did on the times on the bridge thing. So, like, they get in their fighting stances, and Kakashi basically tells them like, "Whoa! So if you guys are citizens of the Leaf, how do y'all know fighting stances?" And Zabuza was like, "Yeah, that's a good question." And Zabuza and Kakashi didn't want to kill them. He wanted answers, but Zabuza killed them. Cause it's like any movement that they made, Zabuza was able to like sense and predict because of this mist around him. So that leaves Danzo with 6 Black Ops members remaining. So after that happens, Naruto Sasuke remembers something about he remembers Itachi saying something about a room that Danzo had or that the Anbu had. And he basically lets Naruto know this, and they both head out like late at night to go see what the room is. All he remembers Itachi saying is that they was like behind something. So they go and they start looking like behind bookshelves and shit. And it was behind, I'm gonna say like the chair that Danzo sat in. Kind of like he was acting like a little miniature king. So they moved the chair and they walked through the door. And what they see kind of like enrages Sasuke. And this is where I'm going to be ending this part off. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all did, drop a like. If y'all enjoy my content, please subscribe. Anyway, if y'all made it this far in the video, remember to comment #SL. I'll heart your comment. But the first person to do it, I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin their comment. Anyway, peace out.